Guys, I'm going to tell you why I believe people take sport too seriously these days. There's really no need for this. Like, how many people are going to make a living at a sport? It's like such a small percentage. You might as well assume that you're never going to make it if you're young. But it's not a great way to make a living anyway. So thing is, I think sports should be something that's just fun. I think people just take it. For some people, for some reason, people take it way too seriously, and I don't know why this is. This is because that's just the way they were brought up. They can't question what they were taught. A lot of the time that's the thing. People have no critical thinking skills. There's this thing called monkey see, monkey do. The people are conformists. They'll just do what they see them. Oh, that's the right way of doing it. I'm going to do it that way. So and that's what they do. So Jesus, very mucky down here. Anyway, so I was a distance runner for how many years? 9. Yeah, and my dad was so serious, so uptight about it. Whenever I come home from a training session, my dad would say, "Oh, what time do you? What time do you? What time do you? What time do you?" I remember one time in the summer I was doing a hill session in Marley Park, and went home to my dad, and my dad said, "What times did you get?" And I said, "Oh, I didn't get any times because my coach told me not to time myself," which he did. And he said, "Well, what's stupid? Why do you do that?" And that's the thing. I think people just take it too seriously. Now starting out, I wasn't too serious about it. Starting out, I was into it. I loved it. I was committed, but I wasn't like OCD about it. If you know what I mean. I didn't cross that line. But my dad was all like, "Oh, what time do you get? What time do you get? What time do you get?" And I remember after winning the All Irelands in Waterford as a team, I was only the 4th man home for my team, but the 4th man qualifies for the team. So my dad hounded me to get the All Ireland medal off my coach. He was just hounding me constantly. And the thing is, there's a medal ceremony after my race, but you have to wait. All you had to do was wait, I'd say maybe 45 minutes to an hour after my race to get the medal, and then we could have gone home. But no, my dad was like, "Alright, come on, let's go, we've been here too long," So he was too impatient to wait for the medal. And then he asked me to keep hounding my coach for the medals, and I didn't even want the medal. I was like, I ran badly in that race. I felt it was the other 3 guys who won the race for me. So like, why should I be so obsessed with getting that medal? And I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand what was the point of a piece of plastic. You know what I mean? And looking back, I still don't understand. Like, I remember that race. I pretty much every race that was important to me, I remember. My dad was just so serious, so uptight about everything. And yeah, eventually I got my medal, and didn't give a shit. I was like, who cares? But my dad started showing, "Oh, Mark, show them your medal, show them your medal, show them your medal." And I'd be showing people my medal. I'm like, I don't give a flying fuck about this medal. Why are you being like this? Because he's a narcissist. Narcissists are very immature. For their age, they say that they have the maturity of someone who's aged 2 to 7. And that's what a 5-year-old might be. If you think about when you're a kid, you're like, "Oh, I want that medal, I want that medal, I want everyone to look at me and see how wonderful I am." But then you get older, you don't really feel the need to do that so much. And that's, to me, I'm lucky I matured into an adult who isn't that fussed about what other people think of him. Of course, I was a child once. I was egotistical like a narcissist was when I was a child, but I grew out of it. And my dad just never did. So I believe maybe people take sport too seriously because they're narcissists. They're immature. That's a big problem. It's a massive problem. We should try to eliminate narcissism. Oh fuck, what's wrong with the camera now? Jesus, it's so blurry now. So yeah, it's a big problem. And how do we get rid of narcissism? Well, I think we just have to restructure society. Don't give anyone any like a lot of people go into sport for the egotistical reasons, to win, to feel like they're the best, to get attention. If you cut that out and just no one gets a photo taken after winning a race or anything, no one gets in the newspaper, nobody gets money, no one gets any fame, then narcissists won't even do it. They'll find something else to do, So yeah, I think we just need to restructure society to try to eliminate narcissism.